Welcome to Minnesota Sports Talk. I'm Josh Cohen. Today I'm talking about my Minnesota Vikings. The season starts on Sunday. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Big, huge Vikings fan. Football. I love the NFL. Vikings are my team, obviously, here in Minnesota. So really excited for the NFL season to start. For the Vikings to start to play, for the games that actually matter, especially after the preseason we had where nobody played, where we did nothing. The preseason was not fun this year at all. But the regular season starts, and what we did in the preseason doesn't really matter. This is the regular season. The games count. They matter. I'm excited to watch my Vikings. And so what I'm going to do is preview the season. I'm going to go through the schedule real quick for the sake of time, just kind of win-loss it, overall record, and then where they're going to end up at the end of this year. Obviously, when I go through here, I'm not going to account for any injuries that might happen. I will obviously consider Irv Smith Jr. being hurt. I think is a big problem. It would have been nice if we kept Kyle Rudolph. Obviously, if we knew Irv Smith was going to get hurt, we probably wouldn't have traded Kyle Rudolph, but we probably wouldn't let Kyle Rudolph go, but that's the NFL. That's what happens. So, tight end isn't the biggest position. It's not like we lost our quarterback, but I do think it does hurt the Vikings. I think it's tough to lose Irv Smith, and it hurts for him because I thought he was going to have a really big year. But let me go through this here real quick. So Bengals week 1, win. Cardinals week 2, win. Seahawks loss. Browns win. Lions win. Panthers win. Bye week, which is a decent time to have a bye week. I hate early buys because I don't think it does anyone any good. So it's a little earlier than I would like, but it's not as bad as like the week 3 or 4 buys. Coming out of the bye, I have them beating the Cowboys, losing to the Ravens, beating the Chargers, beating the Packers, beating the 49ers, Lions, Steelers. So that's a stretch. We'll see, but I like them winning those games. We'll see. It's hard to win that many games in a row in the NFL, but we'll see. After that, then a rough stretch, losing to the Bears at Soldier Field on Monday night. As much as you love the Vikings, I don't care. We could win 16 games, and I think we lose that game. We are so bad in primetime on Monday night, and at Soldier Field, we lose at Soldier Field a lot. So that's why the Bears are winning that game regardless of what their record is, regardless of what our record is. I don't see us winning that. And then losing to the Rams, losing to the Packers at Lambeau, and then at home, I think we can beat the Bears in week, now 18, 17th game of the season. I think we can beat the Bears at home. So that, by my total, by those numbers, if you were keeping track, is 12 wins and 5 losses. So my official record prediction is actually going to be 11-6, not 12-5. I'm still getting used to that extra game thing. It feels weird to be 12-5 or 11-6. So I have them 12 wins there, but my official prediction. So everybody, this is a big deal. My official prediction is 11 wins, 11-6, because even though I saw 12 wins on that schedule, the Vikings always lose one game they're supposed to win, and somehow they're going to come out flat and they're going to lose a stupid game that they shouldn't have lost, or there's some tough games in there that I have them winning. So 11-6, my official prediction. That to me is enough to be the wild card. If you watch my other video, I have them as one of the wild cards, and I have the Packers winning this division. Obviously, just Aaron Rodgers just means that much to them. I think without Rodgers, they win maybe 5 games this year. Obviously, Rodgers is back. As long as they can stay happy enough, get along enough in Green Bay, then I think they win the division still. It hurts me to say that. I really hope that doesn't happen, but I think this is still their division. And then I got to take some time to defend the Vikings and why I think they can win 11 games and why I think they will make the playoffs, because the preseason was not good. I know they didn't have a great year last year, but if you watch my other videos during the preseason, I don't put a lot of weight into the preseason. Case in point, when the Browns and Lions went 0-16, those years they both went undefeated in the preseason. So preseason doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But also the Vikings played almost nobody the entire preseason. I don't know exactly the snap count for Kirk Cousins, but I know the snap count for Dalvin was 0. I know for Patrick Peterson it was 0. I don't think Kendricks, Barr, Harrison Smith might have played. None of these guys got significant time. Adam Thielen maybe played a couple snaps. I don't think Delvin or Madison played. I mean, literally like nobody played. So maybe that means they're going to get off to a rough start. Luckily, the first game is against the Bengals. Joe Burrow coming off this injury. I think we can win that game even if we do have a bit of a rough start. But so I think this team will be a lot better, obviously, than they looked in the preseason. The offense should not be hurting much from last year. I know Kyle Rudolph's gone and Irv Smith is injured, but great weapons. Obviously, 1-2 receivers, probably the best duo in the league, with Thielen and Justin Jefferson, who's only going to be better, I think, in his second year. I don't see a sophomore slump. I see him being better. Offensive line should be better. Obviously, Dalvin Cook is what makes this offense go. So him not playing in the preseason means we really haven't seen what this offense is capable of this year. I expect a return to form from last year and a defense to be so much better. I talked about in my preseason video how many pieces they've added since that year, including, Barr and Kendrick coming back from injuries, Patrick Peterson, Rashad Breeland, Danielle Hunter is back. Michael Pierce is actually playing. Delvin Tomlinson, Everson Griffin is back. That is a huge deal. He's not going to start. He's not the superstar that he was, but as a rotational guy, I mean, you got Everson Griffin, just pure pass rush coming off the bench in pass rush situations. He's tough to block. This defense is going to be so much better. And not only do I like the talent they brought in, Mackenzie Alexander's back. Not only the talent they brought in, but the fact that Zimmer is coaching this talent. Because as bad as the defense was last year, he got some decent stuff out of rookie corner. There was a game, might have been a couple, where they started 2 rookie corners. That's tough to do. So I think this team is going to be really good. I only have them winning 11 games. I think it could be more. High-end optimistic as a Vikings fan. I see them as legitimate contenders in the playoffs. I see them winning a couple of games. But I'm also a fan, so obviously I'm a little biased, and I get into that. Conservatively looking at it, trying to be as unbiased as possible, as objective as possible. I think 11 wins and a playoff win. I think that's a possibility. I think that's a realistic option. I really want to pick them to win the Super Bowl, but let's not get carried away right now. That's my official prediction: 11-6, wild card, win a game in the playoffs. I want to know what you guys think. Comment below. If you just want to tell me what you think the record is. If you want to just tell me I'm crazy, go ahead and do that too. But maybe tell me why. Tell me why you disagree with me, or why you think maybe they'll be better than I'm even saying. So comment below. If you like the video, then hit the like button. Let me know. If you like the content I'm producing, hit the subscribe button. Tell your friends, and I'll see you next time.